Hello once again. I'll be as loud as I like when I like, gamer here, otherwise known as That Snow Moon. Apologies first and foremost about the last video. We had to keep it right down. Based on the feedback that you gave me, you absolutely loved it. I can't work you guys out at times, but hey ho, that's life, isn't it? It just happens. And you know, I think those sort of things, it relates to real life, and you know, we're all trying to play this game, and I don't think our partners know too much about it. They probably know about it, but they don't know to what extent it plays in our lives. But with that, obviously this is the first one with relics. There's no relics in this grand arena, but I feel I sort of feel a bit of sense of mourning with this, with today. I don't know if you'll share the same thoughts. I've only got one gear 13, and with relics it is absolutely insane. Oh yeah, this update as well, it goes so slowly when you're trying to load stuff up. I've only got one gear 13, just to show you, we all know it's General Grievous. I've landed on the side of luck. I will admit I wailed out. I did 3 refreshes in Cantina to get me to gear level 3. It does start to make a bit of a difference here. I've seen, you know, at level 7, oh my, just looking at some of the requirements needed for 7, absolute nightmare. So I don't know how much you guys are pay to play that watch. I don't know how much you guys are free to play. You might know that I'm completely free to pay. Yeah, exactly. Got money on the mind at the moment. I'm completely free to play. But you know, today is a sensible one. Some people will really like this. In a way, it is giving us this rock paper scissors meta, because it completely blows Darth Revan out the water. The thing I don't like is that obviously people have been gearing up for gear 13, and this just kind of completely changes it all over again. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it as well. Genuinely, I don't know, sort of with this, and you see sort of new mods, and you see sort of all these things that they're gearing up. It kind of, to me, feels like an absolute cash grab, and I think it's pretty disrespectful to the players who've been playing this game for a long time, without rewarding players with new content, without rewarding players with new characters, without rewarding players with new game modes, and something to do with that roster that they've spent all that money on. Again, this is for the free-to-play guys, you know, more so the pay-to-play guys, because when you invest, and I'm sure that some people will get a good sense of enjoyment out of paying to play, but as I said, it's not for me. So genuinely at the moment, I feel like this is a huge milestone in separating pay-to-play and free-to-play. Again, I will sort of let it sink in. I'm just getting over Cairo rubbish for getting guys to gear 13. Not sure we're quite ready for this, but we'll see. But as I said, genuinely at the moment, I've at this very moment in time, I don't know how much longer I want to play this game, because at the moment, just the gearing process, it doesn't feel fun. We could put up with gear 12, we could put up with gear 12 plus, we could put up with gear 13. We've just had to let Kyrotech sink in, and now we've got this, which is absolutely insane in my book. I should probably do a completely other video about this, because this is more about Grand Arena. This is the fun side of the game, and this is why you're here, right? So we're up against forgot his name, Rad Kwan, and he's representing the Polish Triumvirate. I'm sure we faced someone from here before. It may have been a Territory Wars, I can't quite remember. He's also got one gear 13, Bastasham Fallen. In Arena today, I've been sort of testing out with Grievous. I've only got him at gear 3, relic level 3. It doesn't make a huge amount of difference, but the damage output is absolutely insane as well. I mean, even at gear 3, or relic level 3, I hit for something like 295,000. So, you know, for those guys rushing to get their Malik done because of the extra health, even a Gear 3 General Grievous can still... you can't get 300,000 health and protection. It's just a false fallacy. So, as I said, the meta that you knew is all but over. I think Rebels are a good bet. I think R2 is a fantastic bet, just simply because he will spread everything, like all those goodies, to everyone. Han, Chewie are two absolutely fantastic characters. If you are going to go down the Relic route or Gear 13, they look absolutely amazing. Brood Alpha looks really, really good as well. Galactic Republic, they're going to have a future in the game. Night Sisters, fantastic as well. But yeah, just sorry, off track again. Very quick roster review here. He does have a Malik, not a huge amount of health. Does have a decent Jedi Knight Revan squad, decent Jedi Training Rey squad. Triumphant are there as well. No lead on Basti. Zeta on Mission, Zeta on Memphis Nest. Okay, so we've got a fair bit to deal with there. Defensive review, so we put, oh yeah, I welled out a bit on Padme. I put a Zeta on, I got carried away and took her to like G12 plus something, and yeah, it's the speed I've put on her is pretty good as well. It's about 280 now. So the next Zeta, probably, I wouldn't mind doing Ahsoka. And interestingly enough, I've actually taken pretty much most speed off her, because on a Zeta, she's going to just be attacking whenever anyone else is doing a special. So essentially, not a huge amount of speed needed on Ahsoka, which is great. Just a whole lot of offense and hitting hard. So, you know, that's pretty cool as well. Django lead with the bounty hunters didn't work there. However, oh yeah, in the back we got pretty much cleared again. However, down south wasn't the same story. Night Sisters valiantly held for 2 battles, lost on the 3rd. I'm assuming that they probably used Traya down on the bugs, and we had Nest in the back, which also worked as well, and we had our Old Republic. Really need to get that mission Zeta on as well. My God, what are we now? Nearly 8 minutes in and we've had no gameplay. Talk about one extreme to another. Cool, so let's take out the hardest team first, I'd say. Let's go Jedi Knight Revan. Not a particularly strong one, so we do need to do some undersized battles, but I don't know whether I want to do that here necessarily. We will have a look for a few opportunities in the back to get those feats done, but yeah, for the moment I just kind of want to get this battle out the way. Let's go in here. So Fearos is over there. Let's go here again. It's a pretty tough Jedi Knight Revan squad, actually. Need Basti to stay alive, ideally. Nope. Actually, ideally, I do want to take out Jolie here. These boys are getting absolutely murdered. Okay, we've got Deathmark on there, so we need to take out him. Let's take out Jolie. Right, this gets a little bit easier now. Don't want to proc her. Let's go here. This is a tough Jedi squad. Lucky I didn't undersize this, actually. This will be horrendous banners, but we have got a few to play with, so I'm not too bothered about the banners. There we go. That was a lucky escape. And again, that I genuinely think that Jedi Knight Revan is a better defense than a Dark Side Revan, actually. First Order, what do I want to go in here with? Always a little bit of a tricky one. I'll probably go... so I think I might split Rebels here. I think I might use Rebels up top. We've got Bosk and we've got Old Republic, so I think I'm probably going to split. I do want to get through fairly cheaply. Do I have Ewoks as well? I did have a go at Ewoks. I think it was Territory Wars, just to try it out, and we couldn't kill off Kylo in time, so I'm not going to risk that one. I think I am going to just go Rebels. Actually, I think more so Resistance. I'm going to keep BB-8. I'm going to... Yeah, let's go R2 here. Yeah, I think that'll still work. I don't like it, but I've sort of got to get through fairly cheaply. Right, let's get the burning for some turn meter up. We've got no counter attack yet. Oh yeah, except there. Let's go into first order execution, a big source of damage. I want buff or buff immunity, is it? We could do with some stuns. I know it's not the droid that we were looking for, but yeah, let's actually go give ourselves some protection here. Let's keep working on TIE Fighter Pilot, nice. Let's leave the 2 Kylos up, deal with them later. That hurts. Again, oh yeah, well we've got Taunt on, so I guess that doesn't really matter too much. Smokescreen. Yeah, let's just basic here, get rid of them. Try and put a stun in here, nice. Let's try and put a stun over here maybe. Double stun, that's it. Keep them locked down. That's a big hit. So yeah, even without BB-8 here, it's pretty easy going. Probably could have even undersized that, actually, in all honesty. Must remember to undersize. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Okay, so that's nice and easy. We do want to watch out for peekaboo at the back. So let's take our Empire in here. Yeah, let's go Palp here. That's probably enough. But again, why would I risk it? I think he's probably gone a little bit light on defense here, judging by that sort of last territory. Nice stuns. I haven't checked the tenacity. Nice, Greedo's down. Let's put a fracture in here. I mean, while Bosk is under stealth, I think it's worth getting that fracture in on Boba Fett and going to work. Okay, let's go over to IG-88, possibly the squishiest character in game. Let's see for another stun here. And again, even at this point, if Boss does taunt, it's not the end of the world. Cool, and let's see what we can get out this back territory as well. Pretty happy to see the back territory filled with absolute garbage at the back. But you can't sleep on Ewoks, genuinely. They will mess up your day if you allow them to. Who do we want to top off protection? Let's go, oh, not quite, TIE Fighter Pilot. Let's put a, may as well put one in there. Let's see if we can get a stun over on Dengar. We can't. Boy, I think this game really needs some new characters, some new content. Something like Hondo, something that's just going to reward the community for all the rubbish that they've had to put up with recently. And yeah, I'm not shy of saying it. I think that CG have really let their players down recently. Again, all it's been recently is just gearing up characters. And I'm sorry if this sounds like a rant, because I sort of genuinely don't want it to. I do try and stay sort of pretty positive with everything. But as I said, it's just a case of, it just feels like every single time something comes in, it's not for the players' benefit. It is just to sort of gouge the whales, you know. Where was I? Rebels. Okay, right, let's go undersize here. May as well just do 4. That's fine, I don't mind that. So this is also for number 7 in a row, and I don't quite know how that's happened either. Let's put a buff immunity over there. Stun. Do we want to stun Carthonasi? I think we just go for a big hit here, really. Right, there's Mission gone. There's Zalbar gone. Let's go over to... Well, let's put some extra damage up. Yeah, there come those AoEs. Couldn't do anything there. But there we go. It's an undersized win for the feet. 60 banners. As I said, banners isn't really the issue here. What have we got in the back? Oh, lordy. So we've got a tough Padme team, actually. Geos, I know I want to take in Triumvirate. So let's go undersize here. Sith. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And who else do we want to take in? Malak I might use as plug and play. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, I could probably even use that against VWOX as a solo character, actually. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to something like Dooku. Let's have a look at Sith Empire. Do I still have anyone there? No. I think I only need 3, but yeah, we'll go in with 4. Can put him under stealth. I say that. Oh, right, no Zeta on there as well. Let's put some extra protection on Dooku, just in case. Let me know how you guys have got on in your GAs as well. Have you found the matchmaking? Have you found it a little bit better? Have you found it a little bit worse? Genuinely, over the last sort of 7 or 8 battles, I cannot complain about the matchmaking. They've been pretty fair. I think I've even had an advantage. When I actually have a look at the pool, the championship score is horrendously stacked in my favour. I'll show you what I mean by the end of the video as well. I don't know if you guys sort of ever have a look at your championship score. Oh wow, we got there even before Annihilate. Okay, so I'll just do a quick, well, yeah, I'll do it now actually. We've got plenty of time and it will give me time to think about what I want to do for this Padme squad. I've got plenty there. Right, so this is what I mean by... So my ranking at the moment, just to give you a frame of reference, is 4,351. So it was around about 2.5 when I was sort of finished. Obviously, I haven't finished my offense yet, but it was about 2.5. So let's say 3,000 as an aggregate. Just nice and easy round figure. Then I go into sort of... oh, actually, case in point here. Have you ever had a look at your number 1 guy in this actually, and you think, well, probably this is a bad example, but some of the people that are up here are like absolute jokes. You can tell that they're just still again, I'm not going to bother too much, but just have a look at who's at the top of your league, or the first sort of 5 profiles, and you sort of very soon see that yeah, it's not all is as it should be. Tenfold is probably the closest, 6,500. Then I've got Whack Job at 20,000. Then I've got Radquan 16,000. Then I've got Tim Official 14,000. Eiklin 18,000. Reich 26,000. Fifi 10,000. So I'd have thought matchmaking, they should take that into consideration in terms of maybe almost a round robin sort of aspect, where it is just a case of whoever's doing better goes off into sort of a championship round. Yeah, I certainly think that Padme here, best choice scenario is the Jedi. Again, if we do get sort of one shot, we don't have to worry too much about it. Don't have Kenobi, he's on defense. Ezra, I mean, old Ben, yeah. Let's just throw him in. Probably undersize this, but as I say, I'm not too bothered. We've been winning a fair few of these, so let's go maybe straight into Padme. I wouldn't mind the stun there. I know Anakin's going to get a bonus turn, but hey-ho. Oh, yeah. I always forget to... There we go, right. Need to go in here. They got tenacity up? Well, sort of. Right, got to get through here at the moment. Let's just do basics. Let's throw that back. Let's spread some of those goodies actually this time. This Kenobi is pretty taunty. Well, tanky, not taunty. He's designed to be taunty. Oh, Barriss, I forgot how much I hated you. Actually, we probably want to take out Ahsoka here. Oh, yeah, and with counter, that's tough. She's probably actually the biggest threat. Give me that counter-attack chance, and let's spread that round to everyone. It's like having our own Kenobi out there. Yeah, let's go. I think this is a really good team, you know, Padme. I really like it, and I wouldn't mind seeing if there is going to be sort of the new characters that are added. And this is the exciting thing about Star Wars, is who's going to get added next. Not just gearing up characters that you've already done and you've already got. And this is what annoys me, is in terms of that, they've just sort of stripped the players so much of the fun aspects of the game. New raids, I mean, how much do we love new raids? Just new content we absolutely love. This is the thing that obviously we haven't seen in so long. So yeah, and yeah, this video is pretty ranty actually. What have I got left? Do you want to see Grievous versus them? I mean, yeah, we can do. We've got plenty of battles to spare. Yeah, let's put in some extra speed. Yeah, let's go Grievous. This will be terrible for... I like IPD, actually. Still need a Zeta on B1 Battle Droid. Actually, I could probably take out BB-8 or T3. I like T3, though. Gives a good bit of healing. I could probably take out BB-8 for B2 Super Battle Droid. That's what I'll do. See if we can get through these Ewoks. Oh, I was meant to undersize the battles, wasn't I? Keep forgetting to do that. Right, let's clear those buffs. Okay. It's just not a challenge with Grievous, is it? It's just too damn easy. Right, let's heal up Grievous, actually. Let's crawl over here. Nice. But yeah, Grievous certainly is one of the best characters out there. Right, I've remembered to undersize here. So is there anything that we want to see particularly? Wampa, I wonder what he's like at Relic level 7, actually. He'd probably hit pretty hard. And yeah, let's go Ezra herself. Don't need a huge amount of undersizes, but... Oh, clone troopers. That was the other feat that I was thinking of. 3 clone troopers. Let's see exactly what it is. Enter a Grand Arena battle with at least 3 clone troopers and win. Okay, I think we can do that on the last one. Pretty close to some... Oh, full squad of Separatist characters. That's what I should have done with Grievous. Okay, so I can either choose Separatist or Clone Troopers here. I think Clone Troopers is the easier one. And just more undersized squads and clearing territories. Right, let's go back in. So clone troopers. Do I feel brave enough to take in Shakti? No, I don't. I don't actually. Right, clones. Right, 1, 2. I mean, makes sense to take an Echo. Let's go Wampa as well. There we go. Let's try this. Let's give the clones some love. Bit of a left field combination here, but let's throw some tenacity up. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, well, that didn't work as intended. Let's throw some stuff out there. I like the assist that they give, actually. Will this give me a load of counters? So-so. Let's do an annihilate there. Nice. Let's go after Zeb. Let's throw some stuff out. Doesn't do any damage at all. But I know I've neglected the clones completely, so it's my own fault. And I'll soon be moving up to Division 1, actually. I'm really not far away now. Probably got one, maybe two. I think I've only got like one more Grand Arena, maybe even this Grand Arena, actually, in Division 2. So that's when it will start getting tough. Obviously, we're finding it a little bit easier this side of things, but we are going to find it much harder on the next side of things. So we'll just have a look. I will collect that feat, actually. Let's be having you. Oh, we got a new portrait. Nice. Certainly won't be getting the ship portrait, although it looks pretty cool, actually. That'll be nice. Okay, so is this Sith Raid rewards? That's pretty useful. Don't have anyone to do that with. There we go. So my galactic power is... So it's 4.49 where you start to move up. Yeah, so 25,000 away. So probably by the end of this Grand Arena, we might get one more out of it. I don't know. Depends how Zetas fall or whatever it is. So we'll see. But yeah, so that takes it to 7 in a row. There we go. We're at Championship rank 3,000. Not enough to break into the top. But I will just try and find an example of what I was saying earlier. Right, short-term memory loss gamer back once again. Forgot what I was actually going to do, but hopefully this hasn't been too ranty. As I said, do try and stay positive about it. I think even talking about it sort of openly and expressing like my opinion, it is sort of quite nice to talk about it. It is quite nice to sort of just go through it in your own head and about sort of these relics, and you know, I'm sure in 6 months time we'll still be playing this game and we'll still be complaining about something, whether it's the new mods, whether it's Zetas 2.0, whether or whatever the requirements for vehicles or whatever. So yeah, as I said, hopefully it doesn't change the dynamic of the game too much. Don't think it will. The reality is, I don't think it will do, or it will change too much at sort of, let's say for example, my level. Or anyone sort of too far below that. I think when you start sort of getting to the 4.8, 4.9, 5 million plus, that's when this game gets really expensive. The issue that I have with it, and I guess just to sort of round up, as I say, I don't want to sort of bitch or moan too much, but the issue is staying relevant. So just to be able to keep up with your peers, the guys that you've got the same mods with, you've worked out teams that beat their teams, you've sort of, you're on a level playing field with your peers. That's good gaming. That's good entertainment. You know, a little bit of a roll of the dice here or there sometimes can come into play, but that's sort of good competition. When it's the more pay to win it is, the worse of an experience it becomes. And I'm not talking personally, because again, it won't affect me too much. I'll just continue to plod along. The reality of it is, I actually got a little bit carried away with General Grievous. When I have a look at this, and what I need for like level 4, again, this is so small time, but you can magnify this up for someone who is competitive, who is in a guild which expects spending from its players, and if it doesn't, it drops you like you never existed, and they won't even think twice about it if you're not spending again. That's the kind of dark side of the game, or the mobile gaming industry, that I don't like. However, I agree, we're all willing participants. If you found yourself in that situation, you are a willing participant. It is your own fault that you're there. You are part of that, and you are party to that as well. But yeah, as I said, this is what I found myself doing, and now I can sort of go in, and it's now 200 crystals, and it'll again then go 400 and 800, and suddenly people's stacks of crystals will start to diminish, and then suddenly you go, well, actually, this isn't bad value for 99 for what I'm getting, because it's a lot more than I get off my refreshes. And that's completely nuts when you start looking at those packs and going, okay, this isn't bad value. What do you mean it's not bad value? I agree it's an easier way to get it. What do you mean it's not bad value? These are all bad value packs. These are all horrendous value for what they are. And it will be worthless in another 6 months' time or 12 months' time. Again, there is no return on this long term. It's all short term. It's all panic buying. We haven't even seen, I know you can go on Star Wars Galaxy Hero GG, have a look what the mastery is, but we don't even know what the best characters are. We don't even know what characters are coming out. It used to be bad enough when you had to shift meta and you had to 7-star, like for example Shaq T now. Guarantee Shaq T will shift the meta, and you will need her 7 stars to be able to compete, or whatever it is. Again, now you've got, you haven't just got to find the meta or correctly predict the meta, you've also got to get those relics and to stay competitive. So I do feel for, you know, my heart does go out for those guys who are competitive, who don't mind spending a little bit of money or a lot of money on the game. Again, some people will be very well financially off. It doesn't make a dent. But for those that, let's say, are less financially well off, there are a lot of people there, and vulnerable people, who will spend money on the game, who can't afford it. So my advice is, again, just to sum it all up, only spend if your bills are covered. Only spend any money on this game, whether it's this or anything else. Only spend something if you can genuinely afford it, and it's not going to leave you short, and you do enjoy it as well. Don't do it just to keep up with peers, just to show off, just to whatever it is. It's just a card collecting game, basically. And just enjoy it, and that's what I'm doing at the moment, and I hopefully will continue to enjoy it. Again, today, my experience of this is all very new, but my experience is I haven't enjoyed it as much as I thought. We were in a pretty good place at Gear 13, and I just felt that I was getting used to that Kyrotech, and I'm doing okay in Arena as well. But yeah, we'll see how it goes as well. And I've just noticed that we're 5 minutes away from the next Grand Arena. This video is super long. It's a lot of mumbling. Sorry, I paused it there. A lot of mumbling, a lot of sort of not quite sure what to think of Relics at the moment. But as we go on, I may even change my mind. I don't know. I think it makes a lot of characters pretty cool. I think they've just dropped it way too quickly, and I think that Relic level 7 is way too powerful. I mean, what about just getting people used to it over the next 8 weeks and capping it out at level 2, and then the next 2 months after that you then cap it out at level 4, just to spread it all out a little bit more, to give this game a little bit more longevity as well. again, the cash grab, I'm completely against in terms of so one-sided. I don't mind a cash grab if it's enjoyable, or there is some aspect of enjoyment or new content or whatever it is that the community are getting out of it, but at the moment it's nothing. So again, you feel free to debate it in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts, what you think about it. From what I've seen, Relics are pretty sort of poor opinion of them for most people. Most people don't like them. I'd say probably from the comments I've seen, probably about 3/4 of people are calling BS. A quarter of people don't mind them, or not quite sure what to think at the moment. So we'll see. We'll see how it all pans out. So anyway, I'll see you next time. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Again, apologies, it's a bit ranty, but it's a little bit of a change from the norm, isn't it? And yeah, I guess, sort of it makes us human, and, not liking something and not feel it. And, we all like to feel sort of safe in our little bubble, and we all like the status quo, but yeah, we'll see how things turn out. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Join in next time. That's 7 in a row anyway on the Grand Arena. We're going to be shooting for 8. We'll try and keep the streak continuing, and we'll see you next time. Have a good evening, and again, spend responsibly. Don't go spending beyond your means, please, 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 and only do what you can enjoy. So there we are. I'll leave you with that. See you all next time.